Hello everyone at the Schwantz27's channel. This is your Lord and Savior, Vince Zampella, talking to you about our latest patch to our game, Titanfall. Now, I know you're not used to actually having a developer explain the reasons behind why things were changed, but that's why we're the fucking best. Bow down, other development companies, you are our peasants. On to the actual changes for this patch. We're finally introducing private matches for you virginous gamers that want to do some comp battles. Oh, and of course, for Schwantz to start working on some epic Schwanzy Says videos. It's got all the functionality of public matches, but it's like a fucking romper room in that anyone can change the settings for the match. You headshot-only trolls would eat this shit up, but your act is as tired as an insomniac. So please, stop posting fucking videos like that. We're going to add more options in later since most AAA titles are basically in beta for the first few months anyway. Don't have time to do it right the first time? It's all gravy, baby, because we could just band-aid this shit later. We've channeled our inner Bob Ross and we're using more pretty colors for the members of your party versus just the Scrandies in your lobby, and your own Titan will get a fancy gold color because you should actually give a shit about it. There's no happy treason here though. It's a war-torn futuristic FPS for fuck's sake, even though the campaign mode does jack shit about explaining the backstory. We did patch some exploits that you garage nerds found in our code. Speaking of circumventing code, we added a new feature to get around Xbox One's Terabad interface by having a shortcut key that will bring up the party menu instead of doing the manual method of going to the home screen, opening My Games and Apps, selecting apps, doing the hokey pokey, turning yourself around, shoving the Kinect inside rectally a few times, finally scrolling over a few screens to the party app and opening it up to get to your party. We also did some minor tweaks like making the normal non-thrown together at the last minute to appease the campaign fanboys multiplayer game at the top of the selection screen, and having a version number in the corner to help troubleshooting, because apparently our game isn't flawless like I thought. What the fuck is wrong with us? We are the Messiah development company, goddammit! In the latest version, we've added skill-based matchmaking, so now all you degens, I mean regens, can't beat up on the noobs anymore. You'll have to go into the campaign to do that. Hopefully this system won't create awful lobby connections like in Black Ops 2, but there's a reason why Treyarch was the shitty secondary company back when we were doing Call of Duty. We also did some balancing because you babies aren't good enough to get 50 ejecting pilot kills, so we scaled it back to a measly 5 so you plebeians can regenerate, even though you get abso-fucking-lutely nothing for it other than a cool little degenerate emblem in the lobby. The 40mm cannon is overpowered as fuck, so we're giving you less shots with it instead of nerfing it, and the quad rocket sucks ass, so we're giving it more ammo instead of buffing it. Because that makes sense. That's how you actually change the balancing of weapons. Since sniping in this game is absolutely stupid due to the speed of the pilots, we added an increase to damage to Titans when using the amped Craybar sniper. Now you could think for 0.02 seconds more before tossing that burn card away like a prom baby. We also made changes to scoring in the objective game modes because it was too easy for campers to rack up defense points. It takes much less skill to camp and defend rather than attack. We want to reward players that move around and push the pace of the game, unlike in Call of Duty Ghosts, so we gave offense more points. It's much better to be offensive anyways, that's how jokes are made. And of course, we did also fix some bugs, because like I said, we're not perfect, although we're much better than DICE in Infinity Ward. We fixed cases where you can get into a Titan through walls or end up having it in a wall, and a gameplay like Schwantz will upload eventually. Apparently all EA games have sound loop bugs, but thankfully we actually fixed them, unlike DICE that's taken 4 different patches and it still fucking happens. The Archer Heavy rocket now locks onto the proper spots on various beepity bops around the map, including turrets and Titans. We fixed things that people won't even notice, like the shimmering on the pools in Lagoon, characters not rendering in French, and having the data screen menu scroll wrap around from top to bottom. And moving forward, we're going to do some additional shit with custom matches for you comp sweaties, and we've got some other plans in the pipeline, including more custom loadout slots, and we won't charge them for you like they did in Ghosts. More PC optimization since we've dropped the ball like most FPS devs on the PC platform. And a last match summary that actually shows you your score. But we're not bringing back the overall score column in the scoreboard and hardpoint domination like we had in the alpha, but subsequently left out of the beta and the final version. Until then, stand by for Titanfall.